worked there. I was just telling Emily when I worked there in college, I would go in sometimes still drunk from the night before, and then we would drink beer, and then
at work they would put it in their cups and drink at work.
And now I'd have to like get an Uber home, or my friend would have to
from work.
Wow, you really aren't shit. It's beautiful.
It's very true.
Look how pretty our paintings look.
I know.
So, I feel like we should talk about where this came from, because this is the first time it's made its debut on the podcast, I think, as well as our paintings.
Yeah. Where's the other one of yours?
Which one?
The other blue one?
Yeah, it's a two-piecer, but it's not gonna fit.
Oh, okay.
So this middle one here is mine. I'm actually doing it for my niece for college. That's Tracy's. What do you call yours?
Alien regurgitation.
Oh god.
That made me feel gross.
It's kind of what it is.
This is Emily. She made this one out of oil pastels, I believe, right? So what do you call it? This is
Oil is life.
It's creating life. Because look, there's a fungus.
You were looking at something in the yard when you were doing this. We do these outside.
Mushroom? It's like a mushroom.
I was not looking at a mushroom, but I picked a mushroom like a week ago, and I was walking in the woods, and I picked this mushroom that was ridiculous. It was like kind of like a burnt orange that turned to yellow. Pretty sure it was poisonous.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But
whatever's keen to the eye is most likely.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like a bug that has this red, like you know it's poisonous.
And then the other addition to the podcast is our Bitch Please button. I got this at the Chemeketa Community College gift shop in Oregon. And I guess we're just going to see how it goes. I wonder if you can see the words on there. I bet.
Bitch please.
I don't think it needs to be on a coaster though. Edge of the table, just so it's in everybody's. Right.
Yeah.
Whenever we feel like throwing two.
What?
Throwing two.
Throwing two.
Okay, so first, we've got to discuss Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. What did you think, Tracy?
Wait,
we want to hear your opinion.
They went to the cinema last night to watch it without me, and
this is what I was gonna tell you.
Got
the story.
a big ass popcorn.
This is what
big ass popcorn.
This was the story. Tracy was like, "Let's do," we were talking to each other. Let's do something tonight, and she's like, "Hey, this movie's playing at like 7:10," and I was on the way home. Like I had to change clothes and stuff like that. I literally had 15 minutes. Got home, had 15 minutes to change, and then went straight to Clayton, and then we went straight to the movie. And we were late in the movie because we were buying a massive popcorn
late,
and a massive drink.
That shit started late, and really, we missed
the
all
previews.
around. We missed the previews, however.
That's the best part, you bitches.
I know, we fucking suck. But we got fresh popcorn from standing in a hellacious line.
It was hellacious.
It was a line. She was like, they just take forever. And she's like, we could do what that couple did, and then people just started.
Listen,
in line,
this
in
couple,
line,
there were clearly two lines, and this couple stood like together, like between the two lines, and then this window got done, and they kind of just scooped in and like
to the shorter line.
Well, I was like, you were in that line.
Really?
That is just
That's
weird,
smart as
right?
shit, though.
No,
that is smart as shit.
I don't
I'm sorry.
like that.
It's weird. It's cheap. Like it's a shitty thing to do,
cheap.
but you have to imagine it's
cheap.
I wouldn't say it's cheap. It's just very it's quite the ballsy move.
For a shitty
Not in a good way,
to do in public.
Those are people who just.
It has to be done in public. Where else would it be done?
That is true. All lines would be in public. I mean, unless you're at like a family reunion and you guys have like a bouncy house you want to get into and there's two entrances.
Or like going to get to the food.
Break up.
And you're like.
Do y'all let the old people go first at family reunions?
Yes.
Sometimes.
I don't. Depends.
We don't have family reunions.
Oh my god.
We have quinceañeras.
We have family reunions. That's our cultural
I can't tell you
heritage.
last time I've been to one though.
I like going to them.
I didn't like any events
I
with my
can't
family.
say I'm a big fan of family gatherings.
Who does that?
I'm
Where
not.
is that? Where did that come from?
Family gathering?
Is it a southern thing, or you think it's like everywhere has some sort of family reunion, an annual reunion?
I definitely think it's a southern.
I think it's definitely an American thing.
I don't know.
Maybe it came from
Look it up, because George
Well,
is
I'm
not
just
here.
like, I feel
George,
like we
come
do
back.
this all the time anyways at like birthday parties. I'm like, it's basically the same thing. So why do we have to plan a separate occasion?
That's true. Weddings, funerals. That's it.
That's the
Weddings,
that's
funerals.
the-
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's like a weird concept. I mean,
It
it's
is.
but in retrospect, it sounds amazing to think about everybody coming together, and it's like
I
so
like it.
it's bonding. Like you get to know backgrounds from different sides of the family. But for me, just my family was just full of drama.
Mm-hmm.
It was like nothing could. I don't know. Nothing was ever enough. So I was just. Growing up in that environment,
It was more of a hostile situation to put yourself in.
Exactly,
than-
mentally. So growing up, when I realized that, I was just like, yeah, I don't have to go to these events.
Yeah, like, no
anymore.
thank
Like,
you.
I pay my
I'll
own
pass.
rent. I can not go to your house that
Mhm.
you pay rent at.
Like when you
know?
were younger, of course, you kind of had to go if you're like mom or made you like come along.
Yeah, because
They
you're
were
at
like,
the house. She
well,
won't let you alone.
you're 12 years old, so you don't really have a say in
Yeah.
the situation.
And then I turned 19, and I'm like, now
Suck
I do.
on that,
asshole.
motherfuckers.
I'm bad at being Jamie.
Ben Jake. Oh,
Why don't you put the origin of family reunions?
I did. Where did family reunions originate? It doesn't say anything about it on Wikipedia.
I saw something about
Wikipedia.
when
Video.
Adam
Wait,
and,
no,
the
that's
ultimate
why.
family
It's
reunion
an
was Adam and
African-American
Eve
thing.
meeting in the garden. That was like the first family reunion. That's where it came from.
There's gotta be like a specific culture that does it the same way. Like, how did you even choose? When do people
I
decide?
feel like family reunions
every
in the black
third-
community are crazy.
Every third Sunday
You guys-
in
like,
February.
have y'all seen Medea's family reunion?
No.
Yes.
But you
Those
guys know
shits
how
get
Google
crazy.
says people also ask, and it's like, what's the purpose of a family reunion? Do people still have family reunions? So it says, what is the purpose of family?
You're like, I don't know.
You know,
I'm not sure either.
Honestly, it doesn't really seem like it's. I mean, a lot of it says it's like African American elders, African American family histories and related works. So basically, like it's probably historically been an African American thing. Seems like.
Or
yeah,
did
that's
it-
what I said. Like the black communities, they a lot of time because
Or
I
maybe they're
feel
just
like-
the one. Maybe everyone slowly did it, but then the black family was
A
at
lot
one
of
that
these
Is
families
it,
are very
is
close,
it a
and so
purely
they-
American tradition? Wouldn't that be cool? Because people moved in and they could spread out far distances because there was such cheap land.
Yeah.
And so because people were spreading out over, I mean, it would have been, 5 or 10 miles, which isn't a big deal now. But they would have
yeah,
had to come back in and,
just one time at least. So
wow. Okay.
that's an interesting thought. All of it is hypothetical because we don't know shit, but still.
it's a great theory.
It is. Quinceañeras are very weird. I consider those like our family reunions because everyone gets an invite.
Yeah,
Everyone. Like, even
both
if
sides of
you're-
the family.
Both sides. And then you have like, it's like almost like donors that come.
Yeah, you get some fucking.
Yeah, like it's such a crazy concept to me where you just like your uncle.
I would be
says
the
they're
young
gonna pay for the
sibling
dress,
going around with a coffee
and,
cup, like, I'm gonna put something on
do you
top,
have some more
thank you."
change? More change for my
Oh
rhinestone
my
nails.
God.
Please.
I'm
I think
saving
that
for
this
mine.
is saying, oh my god, but I saw a bit of it. It said, when Brian Walker attends family reunions, he often thinks, as more blacks migrated north, the reunion tradition began to take hold, as did the idea of, but then when you click on the link, it's not showing that text. That's weird. But anyway, so maybe blacks moving north and wanting to come back down
Yeah.
south every once in a while to check on their family and stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
It was.
A tradition in decline?
Ooh.
Yeah, her family reunions are getting harder to come back.
Mm-hmm.
It would be so sad if they just stopped having a family reunion because nobody came.
That'll be so fucking
I feel
heartbreaking.
like that's high school reunions.
No, it's not.
Sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. We haven't gone to our first one yet. Who knows? Anyway, I feel like we got completely off topic. You guys went to the movies last night.
Oh yeah.
You guys went to go watch this
So,
movie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I did not see it. Emily saw with Tracy. They got a huge popcorn.
First things
some asshole in
first.
the line.
If you're watching this and you haven't seen it and you want to see it,
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Are we throwing that out?
Yep, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Spoiler alert.
How many other have you seen a lot of Tarantino films? What are they? Kill Bill.
That's a classic.
What's the one with the girl with the short black hair? I can see the movie poster.
Yeah.
It's classic. What else did he do?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
I know the one we were talking about.
Jamie. Tarantino. But anyway, he also did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So have you seen any of these films?
Yes, I've seen Kill Bill.
Inglourious Bastards.
Yep.
Reservoir Dogs. Django. Hateful Eight.
Yeah. I've seen every single one of these.
I liked Hateful Eight a lot. That one was just insane.
I just recently, about 2 months ago, watched Kill Bill.
What else? I don't know these. True Romance.
True Romance?
He did From Dusk to Dawn. I have no clue what this is.
The guy
Sin City,
has
remember?
quite the imagination. I will say that.
I haven't seen this movie, but from what they said, it's 3 hours
Really?
long.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
So 3 hours long.
Pretty much.
Round
It was
up.
great.
What did
I
you
thought
like
it was
about it?
incredible because it was a film about it was like the late 60s.
Based out of the 60s.
Yeah, in
from
Hollywood.
Yeah, like that
and
era.
it was following like
Different
the
actors
different
and
actors in
actresses.
Hollywood, these ultra rich people. And it's so cool how they portrayed that time period because
Yeah.
it was so attractive. They made it look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen pictures of that time period and you're like, that's so lame. Like
Yeah.
how did they think that was cool? But then when you see it in color and see it happen and see
Yeah.
this woman with like this scarf on her head and she's driving she's riding in a convertible.
Yeah.
The cars in the movie were amazing. And then there were actors, so they were doing like classic 70s, I guess, style acting. Like, you know, when you watch a movie from the 70s, it's like terrible acting. Like, you can see it and you're like, that's from the 70s. They were acting like that. And,
Like, give me Great Gatsby.
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
he was
one
like,
of the main characters.
he's
and Brad
like a
Pitt.
washed up actor. He's
TV
like,
actor that
he's
trying
like
to
in
do
his,
like films.
in his like 40s or 50s. And
He's
it's
always
like nobody,
played the bad guy.
but nobody wants him anymore, so he's doing like these cheap gigs.
Aw.
Yeah.
And Brad
It's actually kind of sad at
Pitt.
points.
How
Yeah.
old is Brad Pitt?
He looked delicious. He did. I mean,
it was a lot.
there was a lot going on.
55, that's so gross. It's almost older than my dad.
I'd fuck him.
Just gonna throw it out there.
Just you know.
For the internet to know, Brad Pitt. If you
Yeah.
see that, Tracy is DTF.
Don't you wanna?
We all look like we just rode out of bed, and I love this.
Fuck,
This
yes.
This is our lazy
It's as
podcast.
good as it's gonna get.
It's a Saturday podcast. Saturday.
We just did some gardening outside. We pulled up
Oh
all the
my
weeds,
god, I feel so
put the compost
good.
out.
So I've had the compost now for probably a year or two. I really don't know how long now. I bet it's been a year or two. I have never used it. It's just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I finally got to use
That's
the
insane. I didn't know that was the first time
today.
you used it.
Yes,
Round of
that's why it was like
applause.
an emotional experience. Like I put so much time into this thing.
You finally get to see the
And
Results.
finally, all the little vegetables that I put in there. It was like clumped together. It was like
That was like wet soil.
it was like mud.
Yeah.
Mud.
It was
Why you gotta
very
say that
good.
so deep? Mud?
Mud.
Mud.
What an odd word. Mud.
Mud.
Muddy.
It kind of makes sense with the word.
Yeah.
It's like mud.
Yeah, no. There's those
Yeah.
words like cricket. Like cricket is exactly what I would
Cricket.
imagine that
Cricket.
certain words.
Cricket.
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 It's a cricket. Some high class one.
I'm like
So-
seeing one with the top hat on
Yeah.
and
I met this woman once who was talking about that, how the word itself, how you say the word, is a parallel with what the word means to you in your culture.
Uh-huh.
So she was German, and she knew English, and I think a little bit of Spanish, but she was saying, like, the word, what was the word she used? Tree? So tree, for us, the sound is more like it goes super tall and just big. And then she was saying whatever it was in German was more of like a rounded sound, like a wide sound. So she was saying as cultures, we think of trees differently. Like the language we use, how it affects the way we think
Thought
about
process.
things.
Yes,
about it,
like
yeah.
a tree in Spanish is árbol.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be.
Reminds me of something like coming
A
out of the
protector
ground.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like massive. That's like what it sounds like.
How interesting.
Yeah. Something like house. House.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't even know.
Casa.
Yeah, casa.
Casa. It's such a simple word. The simple words are always the ones that you use the most. Because it's like the origins of words is like, you know what a house is, you know what a tree is, you know what the dirt, soil is. It's like these are all really, really simple words.
That is true. Bathroom. Baño. Baño. Ooh.
What do you call a shower? Dusha? Dushar is to shower? Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jamie!
Dusar?
Dusar. To shower. Spanish.
We say Honduran say bañar.
Dusharse.
Dusharse. That's
To wash yourself,
Dusharse,
basically.
yeah. We say
Dusharse.
bañarse.
Wash yourself.
See, we say bañarse.
Wash yourself. Bañarse?
Bañarse.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's why I was like bañarse. I know that's not sound. That's not what it's the correct way to say it. That's how I've been raised.
Yeah. Wow, I bet that language has changed so much with the English influence.
It's insane, man. I've always thought about going back to like my country, and every time I'm like, nope.
Why?
I'd rather not. I just don't have a passion to go yet.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think I'm ready.
You wouldn't, I feel like you wouldn't, if you're not ready, you wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah, and there's just so much history there that it's like I wouldn't just be going on vacation to see my country. It wouldn't be as simple as like
Yeah.
going on some safaris and going to
safari.
mountaintop. It'll be or mountainside. Like it'll just be like dealing
Bring
with
up
shit,
some
like
memories,
real
yeah.
shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have
Just-
some fun out of the country first before I go out of the country and have a miserable time.
Would
I
you
mean,
go
it'd be
back to the
awesome.
place where your parents are from?
100%. Yeah. that's the
Before,
only
you
reason.
wouldn't go to like Mexico
Anywhere else.
City?
So that is a thing. My sisters and my cousin went to Mexico, I believe, not too long ago. They asked me to go.
Damn! I had a them this morning.
For me, it's more of a thing where I don't want the first central or Southern American country, like South American country that I visit to be anything but the country first.
I get it. I think that's
so
fair.
So I've had an opportunity to go, I just can't. I wouldn't feel like I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
Go to my country, and then so I
Where
have a
would you
very
stay?
specific way. Well, I don't have family there, but I have like relatives. Like I don't have like direct family. Like my uncles don't live there anymore, and my aunts. But I do have like great grandmothers, or not great grandmothers, but just like people
Great
that
aunts and
great aunts
stuff.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'll probably live with like Giselle, my niece's family, most likely, and just kind of go out there because I think her grandmother lives like on my own side, and she lives like in a nice little, yeah, it's a beautiful place to stay. But I also would want to go to the birthplace of my mom and my father, but the thing about my father's birthplace, or my mother's birthplace, is super dangerous. Like, even to this day, it's just one of those places that's just not nice to women, not really nice to anybody that's not. Yeah, they're just set in their ways, and then it's
Why
not
would
that
you
they're.
have a desire to go there?
Yeah, and but it's just I would definitely want to. That's an experience because that's my blood. Like that's where my natives came. Like I would want to be on the soil that my natives were there. But I don't blame them. It's just all they know. You know, they're not bad.
That's
and
how they were.
Every villain is a hero in his own story. So. So we were just talking about building a tree house, like back by the woods, and then Emily grabs a fucking notebook paper.
Well, that's my ideas.
And she sits down. She says, with a straight face, "Okay, guys, what are the rules to get into this clubhouse?"
Said you must be a club member
Must
to be in the clubhouse.
Got it.
Must
So
be.
what do we
constitutes
call
a
a
membership?
member? Yeah, how do we get membership to the club house?
You have to be able to deep throat.
And we practice by. So, what about?
You gotta be able to.
You have to do something for the community to get in.
Well, you have to have a certain amount of volunteer
A
hours.
volunteer.
My fucking probation.
A volunteer clubhouse? Is that what it's turning into?
A volunteer clubhouse.
This sounds lame as fuck.
My thoughts exactly.
Sounds like a clubhouse
I was like,
no
I'm
one
not
wants
really
to go
sure where
around.
this is going from deep throating to volunteering. I'm not really
So,
sure.
to be a
things
member,
are-
the original, what are we calling ourselves?
The Misfits.
No, but the three of us, we are the original
Oh.
team.
Co-founder.
The co-founders
I don't know if anyone's.
must give permission.
So wait, yeah, because fucking Emily would try to invite some fucking weirdo,
You would.
and I'm like, dude. So yeah, perfect. Make the rules for you.
So all three,
Because we're going to follow them, but Emily.
all
It's
three
questionable.
co-founders must give permission for someone to come in.
We all have to agree.
Even if one person disagrees, we cannot do it.
Okay.
I feel like we are in the Sandlot. This is some Sandlot shit.
We're totally in a Sandlot right now.
Except instead of being,
Okay.
11, we're
26.
So we need to go to the woods. We need to find a tree.
What did you just say? Out loud?
That's
Find a
first
tree.
things first. We gotta find a tree for the tree house.
We've got to buy wood. We got to get 2x4s by 16 or
2 by
something.
16?
2x4 by 16. And we have to get like 4x4 posts for like bolting and bolts. Massive bolts.
Massive bolts, because I'm in it.
Big old boat.
Shut up.
I just now registered that.
I just did. I filled it too high to the top, and I was like, the foam. I thought the foam was just gonna go like right above the cusp, and then it started pouring. And I said, just
Like
it
an
out.
anteater.
That was. Fucking
We need a handsaw, which I have, like a circular handsaw.
So handy. I had have.
I got a hammer and a Phillips screwdriver, and I ain't afraid to use it.
I have a bottle of gin.
Thank
You're
you for your
welcome.
contribution.
You got motivation.
So 4x4s, the saw to make it at an angle so we can do like that.
Bobby probably has some shit too. You think about that?
What else do we need for just? I think creating the floor is the main thing, right?
That's where all the stability comes
And I know this is bougie, I want 2 levels.
Whoa.
So I want it to be like a main floor like this, and
Who
then like
is
a
engineering
step
this
up,
shit? Because
and
Your brother.
another little like bedroom area, or
from.
like
Ask your brother to come
a
down.
little off building.
That's where we can go.
We could have a little porta potty in there.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're going way too far.
Just pee
You're
and
going
poop
too
right
far.
on the ground.
You're going too far.
No.
You're going too far.
I'm not. If you go, maybe you go down. Maybe you go down in this little area and
You
then
put
go
a
a little
compost
hole in the
toilet.
ground and you just
It's a
do your
compost
business
toilet.
right there. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, don't put me down for that.
You have to build.
I will.
You have to dig like very, very deep into the ground for
You
that.
don't.
I don't want to sit there and smell shit. every
Yeah,
time
I'm
I
not
go by a
pooping
clubhouse.
in our
I'm
tree
not-
house.
I can just come
That's
over
so
here.
disrespectful
Yeah.
to the members.
I think that's just like saying we'll
Well,
build
why
up.
don't we do it way far away? Like if we did step all the way down, like literally all the way down to like almost the floor, and then we had a little porta potty with the little, but it had a good view out. So you take, so we could poop with a view.
Let's take a poll.
What? Go back. Refer to rule 1. No.
No.
What
What?
do you say, Tracy?
What?
No.
Why? Why not? That is a good deal.
Yeah, but
Well,
it
just
doesn't
poop
matter.
before I come.
Yeah, I would.
That's
I've
before
never
I
had to
come.
poop that bad.
Yeah.
Where I've been like,
Or pee.
I need to poop.
Listen,
I could
okay,
squat in the-
listen.
Oh, pee makes sense.
Listen. Seriously, I've been in these little toilets before. They're not bad. So what you do is you make a little teepee, and you can even just put like plastic around it, and you keep one side open. You keep one side optionally open, and then you just kind of create a hole in the ground, and you put a little wooden chair on top of it.
Ugh.
With like a little tiny hole in it.
So let me get this straight. We're gonna have to get splinters in our ass. As
No,
we
you
are.
Wait, I'm
down.
sitting on wood
Just
right
sit it
now.
down.
This is not
Just
getting
sit it down.
splinters in me.
So when I went camping and we had to use that one, it was a genuine porcelain toilet sitting on top of a hole, and I still could not. Like
What is wrong
I
with
did.
you?
I had to shit, but I was like freaking out the entire time.
Karla,
I can't. It's a
Karla,
mind
you
thing.
need to get in tune with your animalism. We are animals. This is how we poop. The fact that you don't feel comfortable is not a sign that the toilet was bad. It's a sign that you have become accustomed to a porcelain square to poop in.
I think most people.
Go
Yeah.
outside and use the bathroom. We're in nature. That's who we are.
You've been outvoted.
I'm gonna hold firm on this one. We're not gonna make the decision until
You have to
y'all
cross
have
out
had
number
time
one.
to think about it.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm gonna have
Speaking
to.
of peeing, I'm about to go sit on that porcelain seat.
But if there was just the trunk right in the middle, and we could kind of form the thing around based on other little trees and stuff,
Hey, buddy.
and then just joop, 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 and that would be the wood. And measure it that way.
How do we? So we would have to like.
We need to get a
attach the
ladder
bolt to-
first. Clearly, we need to get just a basic ladder to get up there.
I would. Okay. big ladder. Because you wanted stories on this.
So,
Or I guess
and
we could always
then-
build the first story and then
so
use that.
normally what you do is you go. I'm trying to think the best way to do it because typically you do beams almost from like you'd have to get some supports to do beams, and then based on those beams you put all the boards on top of them, and then from there we could build up the walls. I really don't know. I think it'd be really cool to have a bunch of windows.
I think I would want light. Probably
Light.
at least two or three of the sides to have windows.
You
Just
want it
so-
to be a good view. You're up in the middle. You're in a tree.
I would want like a whole section of like it. So like, say for instance.
Because nobody's gonna see you out there. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like you have to be. Nobody's gonna be. You're in the middle of the woods.
Say that's like the walls. Like I would want to have like a window, and then have one side that doesn't have windows, so it's like a panorama.
Yeah, that's cool. If we can get our hands on old windows, that'd be really cool.
Some big old windows. We can go to some thrift stores, some yard sales. You
Yep.
really build this shit.
Yep.
You gonna get this tattooed on you? Is it our pickle Rick?
I
It's-
got pickle.
it's
We got
our-
pickle.
I got pickle.
Cool's a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
God, I wish we could go to a tattoo shopper right now and get this thing.
I was telling Taylor about our tattoo idea, and he drew it out for me.
That's what he drew?
Yeah.
I love that. It's so funny looking.
Pretty cool, cute.
Cute. It's the cutest cute in the world.
So that's his little mouth. That's his little nose. And the rest are just little spikes on him.
Because
He's
the
a
little
cucumber.
divots.
Little Didi.
Cucumber, right? Cucumber.
Cucumber.
You see the little spikes. The little
Cucumber.
what's the
Cucumber.
what's the guy? The guy, he's like cucumber. What is his name? But it's not cucumber, it's like it's a fruit.
Get the Googling.
He's like Jamaican.
You're making me crazy.
Ooh. See my nose? See one of them?
I do it. Points it
Okay.
out. What are y'all doing tonight?
Chilling with these legs.
Or as they call it in Jamaica, cucumba.
Oh,
Cucumba. Vitamins, minerals, very high number. Silica, hair and nails get longer. Other vitamins make your bones them stronger. Anti-wrinkle make you look younger. 95% water, kidney cleanser, great hydrator, detox fiber, good regulator. Give your body good things, don't be a traitor. Get the cucumber, cut it in a slice, put it in a jug of water overnight. You know what you get for a fraction of the price? Energy drink full of electrolyte. Roaring salad is one of the use. As a base for your vegetable juice. Another surprise, put a slice on your eyes. Take away the dryness, revitalize. Oh yes. One thing I have left. Cucumber can also help with bad breath. Wash away the bacteria that cause the odor. Cucumber water instead of soda. A Maccabi and Medical Monday. Cucumber.
Cucumba.
Cucumber.
That's what the fruit's called?
That's what he calls it.
That's a big fruit he had.
What are you gonna do today?
Go away.
Oh,
Go away. Okay. I gotta go away.
I have got to go
Pick
up
up.
the door
The door.
in Clayton.
Right now, we need to go.
We should. And then I gotta go drop it off at Donnie's mom's, which she lives right here. But I can do that whenever at night, which is like that has no purpose.
Let's go do it.
Okay.
We taking the truck?
That's
So, hold on. Let's make some action items from this meeting. So, what is today's date? 8/3?
action items. 8,
Yep.
2, or 3.
It's 3.
And it is Emily, Traci, and Karla we are committing to build a volunteer clubhouse. I'm just kidding, a treehouse.
A volunteer clubhouse.
A treehouse. We are the co-founders. We all three have to get permission for everything that we do.
Like a bathroom, like a toilet.
We've got to have a toilet, but we'll visit that another time. We have to find a tree. We have to start buying the 4x4s and some massive bolts. I've got a circular saw. And we've got to
Great.
create a base to this thing before we can even put the flooring down, before we can create the walls. So yeah, that's where we are in our plans for this
There will be no
volunteer
toilet.
clubhouse.
There will
I'm
be
just
what?
kidding. It's a treehouse. It's a
There-
treehouse. There will.